my god.
What?
I get it. I had to completely uninstall OBS to get this to work. Like, I don't even know if anybody's even going to bother showing up now. And you know what? I don't blame them, because I've been trying for an hour, because I changed OBS settings one time and it completely screwed everything up. God damn it. You know what? I'm just going to post this places and see who shows up. I legitimately don't blame anyone. Let's see, personal promotion. Where else do I post this? Yes. Yeah, nobody's even coming in anymore. Okay. Is anyone coming? No one. Oh no, people are here. Take 3. Yes. Hi, James. Oh my god. Oh.
Poor guy.
This has been a nightmare. Tonight has been a nightmare. I changed OBS settings one time, and apparently that was enough to just completely throw everything off. Because, you know, God forbid anything work properly. Yeah. Hello, everyone joining. I'm so sorry this is late. In order to make this work, I had to completely uninstall OBS. I don't even know. So I have no idea what the showdown stream for tomorrow is even going to look like. Because, god damn it, that was a fucking nightmare. I don't even know what to say after that. At least there's wine. At least there's fucking wine. Hello, everyone. So, welcome to tonight's chill stream. If this is your first time here, every Friday night or every, whenever I can, we try to join in, relax from the week, take a load off, shoot the shit, and just kind of mellow our way into the weekend. Wine makes technology better. McLovin, truer words were never stated. But yes, I'm here. The lovely Sasha is off screen at the moment. Yo.
I'm multitasking at the moment.
And that's perfectly fine. And we're just here for now. We're enjoying ourselves. I think there's a bad fanfiction reading going on later tonight. So after that's done, if you can head on over to Ray's channel and he can talk through with you. Night Hunter, hello my friend. Finally got this thing working. So I don't know what the showdown stream for tomorrow is going to look like. Yes, William, it finally worked properly. I don't know what tomorrow's showdown stream is going to look like. I'll try to reinstall OBS and see what I can do. We'll try to, I don't know, maybe we'll try to make the chill stream a gaming night, play some calm games if we can. But I don't know, even trying to do it tonight was like, it was constantly like buffering. It was constantly slowing down. I don't know why. What's the point of paying $1,000 for a laptop, for a high-powered laptop if it's going to slow down every time you try to run a friggin' stream? Anywho, are you using OBS right now? I'm just using YouTube streaming and my webcam. That's it. OBS is off my laptop. I'll put it back on and try to figure out what the hell is going on another time. Rest of the week, Ben. It's been hell. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This week's been hell. We've been back. We were back in school after a few weeks and going remote, and the kids were just a mess. On the 6th grade side of things, they could not calm down. I had to keep them in for recess multiple times. 8th grade were so wrapped up in their history teacher screwing them over. I'm not going to get too in depth with that because, it's the thing. And 7th grade was fine. 7th grade is always the most chill of the group. A fresh install of basic OBS will fix everything. I hope so. OBS has always bugged me. Like that's the problem I always had with Twitch. Is that with Twitch you have to get through OBS, connect it, go through all these different things. So why can't you just hit record, start stream and go? Like why does it have to be a 5-step process? You know what I mean? Thanks, Night Hunter. Thank you. Like I don't understand why it has to be such a big fucking thing. Instead of just hit record stream and go to town. Like why does OBS need to happen? Okay, what's going on in the world? So, anyway, here we are tonight, enjoying ourselves. Sasha has watched RWBY Volume 4 in the meantime. I have been caught up to speed on Genlock news. So there's a decent amount of things to talk about tonight. And in the meantime, there is wine. So we will see. You said 7th grade was chill. My 7th grade was chaotic and continued to 8th grade. 6th grade is the chaos year right now. 7th grade is pretty mellow by comparison. And evening, Aiden. 6th grade. 7th grade is probably my least problematic class. Dropped out of. Oh, okay. Shit. 7th grade. My 7th grade class is pretty mellow. Of course, once 6th grade becomes 7th grade, I'm expecting the fun volume. Yeah, so volume 4. The one I ended up doing a 6-part review on, if I recall.
6-part review.
I cut the volume into 6 parts.
Why?
So at that point, I had been doing full volume reviews, but I always got them out before. I always recorded them before the final 2 episodes, so I could get it out the day the season ended. I did that with volume 1, 2, and 3. But with volume 4, there was so much things I wanted to talk about because a lot of stuff happened between volume 3 and 4 in the off season.
Okay.
And and at that point, I had also started watching some other RWBY reviewers at that point because up until that point, I had left the community alone. I just didn't care what anybody else said.
Right.
But at that point, I started watching some of the others, Fat Man, a few of the others out there, and I add Shane's letter on top of that, and I had a lot more to say, so I divided it into parts.
Okay.
So yeah, from January to September was my Volume 4 review. And I had a lot to say at the time. Now I think I'm a lot more mellow on it than I used to be. It's still a mess, but it's compared to other volumes of RWBY, Volume 4 is actually grown on me the most. And correct my history true, everything gets wrong. Yeah, no kidding. This was the last time I had actually unironically enjoyed from RWBY. Volume 4 was like right before all the budget shit happened. Volume 4 was like the last time. It was the last volume they put out before they started doing so much course correction, so to speak. And then Volume 5 happened, and then they've been course correcting everything they got wrong in the first 4 volumes ever since, pretty much.
I don't know why you originally gave Volume 4 so much shit. So like
No. Well now I'm fine on it.
Like so far, so I completed Volume 4.
But
I also kind of started Volume 5.
Yes,
I'm almost halfway through Volume 5.
We stopped on episode 5.
I am already bored to tears.
Yeah.
I'm bored to tears with season 5. I'm not sure I want to finish it, but I feel like I kind of have to. I'm obligated at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Volume 5 at all. Volume 4, I feel like, was a little bit underrated. I really like that they did a backstory on Ren in Volume 4, because it was definitely much needed.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's just, like, it's like, well, what's going on with this guy? This, like, Mulan male version type motherfucker. What's his story?
Yeah.
And I like that they added it with Nora, like that they kind of they basically grew up together. Like that's cool.
Yeah,
because you wouldn't expect that in that kind of a storyline.
No,
like, those two characters
yeah
together. That was actually kind of cool.
That being said, I wish Nora had kind of her own story to talk about.
She doesn't have a story yet?
No.
Really?
That what we saw is what we get.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like she should have a full story. Like
I agree.
I guess she was kind of part of Ren's story, but she also needs her own.
That's the problem.
How did she get to the point where she was so starved and homeless?
I'm still
Ren?
asking that question.
Because okay, we kind of know what happens once she meets up with Ren and they move on, grow up together, whatever. But up until that point, what happened to her parents? What happened to? I feel like we need an Nora story.
Yeah, we're talking about Volume 4, Ruby James. Yeah, no, but it's a mess. It's definitely a mess, and
what, the computers, the streaming, or Volume 5?
Yes. Genre and Nora need to leave the show and have their own separate books, probably at this point. 5 is mostly hit by a complete lack of any story, and what they got horribly stretched out with padding. Yeah. She's not even at the worst parts of Volume 5 yet. What does Sasha think of Yang's storyline from start to finish?
From
I think Volume 4. I think just Volume 4 right now.
I feel like it was a little bit slow to start.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that they kind of made her have that bionic arm, and I was waiting for it, and they didn't show it until episode 3?
4.
2 or 3? 4? I'm like, this bitch better have a bionic arm this season, or I'm not watching it. I'm like, she needs to have something OP. Yeah. She needs to have something that's her.
Yeah.
And when the dad finally came out and was just like, this was left to you by such and such people. Ironwood, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with names, I'm sorry. I was excited. I'm like, yes!
Yeah.
Ironwood for the win.
How have you liked to return to the tundra? It's been fine so far. I haven't really interacted much, but I've been enjoying it. Sup, V-Table? Anyway, continue, honey.
Oh, it's all good.
Is that the PTSD?
I'm just a fan of... It's a PTSD episode.
PTSD episode. Yeah.
I like that part, too, actually, that she kind of has a little PTSD, because it kind of can be relatable.
Yeah.
To a lot of people who've experienced trauma and kind of come out of it.
Yang's arc in Volume 4 is consistently said to be one of the better written parts of the volume.
She's my favorite character.
Yeah. Doc.
Yeah, she has been
Cairo, buddy. Oh, shit. Did I need you here half an hour ago? It has been chaos getting this fucking stream going, dude. I really needed your OBS expertise.
Technical expertise.
Because, oh my god, tonight has been a fucking disaster. This stream has only been going on for 13 minutes. And that was after I had to uninstall OBS because it was such a fucking mess. Changing it back and trying to get the stream going regular. Oh, I need a check. Yeah, no, I mean, obviously it's not your fault you weren't here. You were probably working up a storm because you're in the fucking Christmas season working convenience, but not convenience, sorry, working retail.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Bless his fucking heart.
You work retail, honey.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I did that for many a fun years.
Yeah.
And,
obviously, it's you've had your own hell, I'm sure. You have had your own hell, I'm sure. You're the tech genius. I'm just the guy who sits in front of the camera and looks pretty. That's my job. Let's tell the truth and shame. In a clothing store. In a clothing store, he has to work in.
Is it Macy's?
I
used to work at Macy's.
Fun
times.
Yeah, but oh god, I had to uninstall OBS, Cairo. That's how bad it got. I'll reinstall it, and I don't know. Maybe I'll have to redo how we do the chill streams. Maybe it's just all gaming all the time now whenever I stream. Or
just do the chill streams on my channel. Tell your
on my laptop or
on my laptop.
On your laptop?
Why not?
I don't know.
I've never done OBS on my laptop though, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
You sure you can't just regular stream?
I mean, I am right now, but
is it working?
It's working.
Maybe that'll be better than OBS.
I don't know. Volume 4, the one with the band getting back together. They don't get back together in Volume 5, but Oscar is introduced in Volume 4. Yeah, Kyle, we'll figure it out, buddy. Hey, Starscream.
I'm not a fan of Oscar.
Nobody's a fan of Oscar.
I don't think he's necessary.
No, he's not.
I think they could have brought back Ozpin in a different form. They didn't need Oscar.
So here's the thing. Ray did his Fixing Ruby series.
Yeah.
In his Volume 4 thing, he cut Oscar out entirely.
Yeah.
And
it's probably 30 times better.
I mean, yes, but he does have Ozpin come back in another body, and it's Roman's.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
That would have been a twist. Wow.
That would have been a twist and a half.
That I would have watched that. I would have been interested in that, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. Thanks, Night Hunter. I'm glad you like these streams. I enjoy doing them, which is why I was so determined to not skip tonight. Because this week's been hell, and I need it. I'm sure you guys have had, and I'm sure you guys have had a rough week, so you need events.
Couple weeks till Christmas, man. Yeah. Everyone's tired.
Yeah. She doesn't like Oscar. Wait till she meets Maria. I like Maria.
Boy, am I gonna like Maria?
Maybe. I don't know. Oscar, the by count third protagonist character. Another rough time. About 2 pieces of good news. Down 25 pounds officially. Hell yeah, brother! And obtained and currently setting up PS5. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, that two big successes for you, my friend. I'm so glad. Happy to hear it. Sasha's thoughts on Adam.
You know, what was it? The third newer-ish Star Wars, the one that came out like in 2007 or something. This where Anakin turns into
Vader. Yeah.
And that whole movie, he's just like a whiny little bitch about everything.
Yes.
That's Adam.
Yeah.
Adam is Anakin Skywalker in the third.
Adam
when he's turning into Darth Vader. Adam is slowly but surely becoming one of my least favorite characters. Like, at first, I thought he was interesting, him with the Blake backstory and all that jazz. But as, like, the seasons have progressed, or volumes, whatever you want to call them, I started liking him less and less. And then
Adam is one of those characters that kind of got fucked when Monty died. I have this sneaking suspicion that Raven was kind of the same story.
And it's funny you say that because I feel like they could have done more with both of those characters.
Yeah.
Like, both of those characters had so much more potential, and it's just I see this slow decline of their coolness, and I'm like,
Yeah. You haven't even seen how bad Raven gets yet. Raven's problem is that she can never give a straight answer to literally anything.
Well, my issue with Raven is in the beginning she seemed like so gung-ho on helping Aang, and now all of a sudden she's like, "Fuck you, daughter, you're on your own."
And that's why I'm pretty sure something changed in between volumes, because
it would have been nice to let the audience know.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was just like 10 minutes of an episode explaining a little bit of maybe of what Raven went through.
It was not so.
To make her so bitter and bitchy.
So that
there had to have been something.
Yeah. So quick thing.
She was like a full 180.
To tie back into Oscar, that scene where Oscar meets Crow in the bar, and Crow gives him the cane back. That's actually the Volume 4 post-credits stinger scene.
Okay.
And they put it into Volume 5 to let us know when that scene took place canonically. Or chronologically.
Yeah.
But it's nice to know that the stinger scenes are actually canon, because Volume 2, a lot of people are still trying to figure out what the fuck that was about.
Oh, Ruby.
Someone put out a video of what Raven versus Juniper would have looked like. Really? Aiden, link me that video, because I'm actually curious. Friend in an anti-scalping group, they buy them for the scalpers can and then sell them without a markup. Hey, that's a cool thing. They took a victim of racism and made him more angry over getting dumped by a cat girl than goddamn racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, holy shit, they really did.
Yeah.
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 My stance...
So much potential.
My particular stance is that I personally have never given a shit about Adam.
Really?
He's never... Even from the...
I liked him a little bit in the beginning.
Even from
I was curious about it. He was never one of my favorites, but I was curious about... a little more about him and his backstory. And now I don't care.
From the beginning, him like Neo have never particularly interested me. And I don't understand why everyone loves them so much. They've never been characters I particularly cared about.
Him and who, I'm sorry?
Neo.
Which one was Neo?
The
two-eyed girl?
Two-eyed girl, yeah.
What happened to her?
She got Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins?
Remember Ruby flicked her umbrella and she went flying?
Yeah.
And now
that's
that's all we've seen of her.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's disappointing too.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, maybe she comes back. I don't know. You eating ramen?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Most girls have 2 eyes. You know, Neo has like different colored eyes. That's what she meant, right? That's what you meant.
What?
That you have 2. That she had 2 different colored
eyes. The two different colored eyes.
2 different colored eyes.
What
Yes.
I meant,
Yes. We all know what you meant.
Hardy her, very funny.
Oh Christ.
No,
Not a single.
You know which one I am looking forward to hearing and seeing more about, because I know it's coming, but I hate that I have to wait for it. Is Cinder. Because don't they do a thing like in volume 8 or something? About her?
What is heterochromia? Yeah, I know it's heterochromia. Yeah, prepare to be sorely disappointed.
Oh really? Oh come on! Is there a character I'm not going to see a decline of at some point?
No.
Fuck.
No.
They all just kind of slowly go downhill.
Yeah.
That's aggravating.
Uh huh.
Well, at least Blake's parents are cool.
Blake's parents are okay. Yeah.
I like Blake.
I somewhat like Oscar, but it took me around volume 8 to get there. At this point in the story, the reason why old farm boy is in the story is because of Ozpin in his head. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we know that, but I feel like that didn't even have to happen. Like Ozpin it could have been perfectly fine without even Ozpin coming back, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But if they were to bring him back, I feel like they could have done something other than freaking Oscar.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of like
just the introduction of him to the haphazard way they threw in his being Ozpin's new body, and now volume 5.
I am bored out of my mind in volume 5, and I'm only 5 episodes.
Everything about Oscar is as poorly handled as it possibly could be.
I am 5 episodes in.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to finish it.
Well, we have to, because we gotta keep going. And the worst part is I can't even get her enthused for volume 5 because I barely want to watch volume 5 again.
It's the ghettoest episode.
Yeah.
It's ghetto.
Yep.
It's ghetto. Like I don't know how else to explain it. It's the ghettoest episode.
A certain V6 character.
Season, not episode. What volume?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
A certain volume 6 character could have done all the exposition Oscar provides. Yes. Oscar's a lost cause. You will see. What's wrong with Farm Boys? You saying they can't fight Demon with a crazy magical team to save the world? You seen Critter's hero critique? I started. I didn't finish it, but I'm sure knowing Critter as I do, and I don't know her personally, but knowing her review style, I'm sure she gave a very good analysis of it. I think I've only ever communicated through Twitter a little bit. I don't know. Her and Twins, I've never really talked to all that much. I didn't really watch their content until after Twins announced that she was calling it quits. So, Weiss hugging Yang was the most powerful character moment for the former, as it shows how she was so vulnerable. When Yang comforted her, night disappeared, showing familial trust.
That Weiss and Yang hug.
It was cute.
Because, remember in the beginning that Weiss was all about, don't touch me. I'm too much better than you. I'm your superior, and you're nothing. You're about the shit beneath my foot. Like her fucking... I couldn't stand Weiss's attitude in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie.
Volume 5 is the beginning of the downhill spiral.
Yeah.
It gets a little better.
But seeing Weiss and Yang have that moment where they hugged each other, and Weiss was the one that initiated that. It was like, okay, she's grown up a little bit.
Also, Tom checked Twitter. Okay, going to check. This face is priceless. When you drink water, but the water is lukewarm.
His face is priceless.
I'm retweeting that.
His face is priceless.
Ruby is basically Syndrome slowly getting sucked into the fan until V5, and then it just explodes.
It's ghetto.
You heard about Paper Mario 64 coming to the Switch Online expansion pack. I heard a little bit of Switch Online. What's this expansion pack thing?
Honey?
Yes, dear.
Would you like me to top off your wine?
I would love it if you topped off my wine. Thank you. While we're here, so we'll take a little bit of a pause in Volume 4. Actually, the last time we'll talk about Volume 4. For now, we'll come back. Tyrion.
Lannister?
No, Kalos.
Describe what he looks like to me. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names.
Scorpion guy.
Oh my god. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with Scorpion Guy.
Now everybody has a love-hate relationship with Scorpion Guy.
I want to like him.
Yes.
But he's a little bit too crazy.
Yes.
Like chaotic crazy, not like kind of.
Yeah. I will say
he's like somebody trying to play the Joker.
Yes. Yes.
But not quite ready for the part yet.
I will say he gets better.
I'm looking forward to that.
I promise you, Volume 7 and 8, he gets better.
Does he ever grow his tail back after it gets cut off from?
Sort of.
Okay.
So here's the thing about Scorpion Tails, and I'm
just curious about him in general.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Scorpion Tails, and I actually researched this when I was doing my Volume 4 review.
Really?
Scorpion Tails do regenerate.
They can.
Just not the stinger.
Okay.
Once the stinger goes, it's gone. Yeah. But the tail itself can regenerate.
So it's not like a lizard where the full tail can regenerate.
Exactly.
It's just like
yes.
3/4 meters.
So if you recall, Salem told Watts that Tyrion was in need of a new tail.
So maybe if they replaced the tail completely.
Maybe if they yanged his tail.
Are they gonna yang his tail?
Maybe.
Is he gonna have a bionic tail?
Possibly.
His bionic tail versus Yang's bionic arm? A bionic
That would
battle?
be great if her and Tyrion literally ever met.
They don't meet?
Never.
What the fuck? This show's so aggravating, but I have to keep watching it. Now I understand.
Tyrion was Evan's favorite character when I had him watching. Why does that not surprise me in the slightest?
Which one's Evan?
Evan's a mutual friend of me and Kairos.
Yeah.
See, unapologetic to Tyrion actually the best character.
I can see why people like him, though. Yeah. I can.
Tyrion is actually the best character in the show as of the end of Volume 8. Tyrion and Watts fucking carry Volume 7.
Yeah?
Yeah. I swear to God, Tyrion and Watts are the best characters in the volume. They really carry that motherfucker.
I would like to see a Tyrion volume. Words.
Yes. No, Tyrion. Josh Greeley, the actor, gets much better at voicing him.
That's good.
And Watts is the what?
He's not bad to start. But.
Yeah. Josh Greeley is a fantastic actor, but Tyrion definitely needed work. He put the work in, and Tyrion sounds much better in the most recent volumes. Watts is the one villain that is like consistently good all the way through, like consistently well written and acted. Good. Which one of them had to be.
Watts is the one that was voiced by the actor that voices Vegeta. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Watts is Vegeta.
Of course he's going to be the best, because he's Vegeta.
Yeah, because Chris Sabat's a great actor.
Vegeta's my favorite character in Dragon Ball.
Vegeta's everybody's favorite character.
Him and Trunks, they were my two favorites.
Yeah. Thoughts on Salem and her 3 horsemen of the front gate? Hazel, Tyrion, and Watts are the 3 horsemen.
I like the 3 horsemen better than Salem.
Okay, that's fair.
Have
you picked up?
I'm not a big fan of Salem.
No, not many are.
She doesn't really.
Question: Starscream asks, "Have you picked up on how Salem's hair looks like a spider's butt?"
I didn't even think about that. Yeah. So no, that's funny. See, I thought she looked more like again another Star Wars reference.
Yeah. One
of those whatchamacallit?
Wonky start, but became a Chad villain. Tyrion in a nutshell. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No. Here's the thing. In the Gospel Truth about Volume 7. Yeah, no, Volume 7 had a lot of improvements. It had a lot of negatives, but Volume 7 did improve in a lot of areas, and I think one of the places it improved was how it handled the villains. Because Tyrion and Watts definitely were the MVPs of that volume.
All right. Well, I gotta finish Volume 5, talk more about how shitty it is, and then go through 6 before I get to 7.
Yeah.
So. I'm catching up slowly but surely.
Yeah.
How many volumes do you have left, babe? 8 and 9, or just 9?
It's just 8. 9's not out yet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know when 9's coming out. Presumably sometime in 2022.
Okay. So spoonish.
Yeah. So to pivot to Genlock for just a moment.
Go for it. I gotta work on my essay.
So Cammy's dead, apparently? Question mark. Hey Prince, we were just talking about Volume 4. We'll go back in a bit. I'm not gonna read that whole thing, Starscream, because that's a spoiler. Yeah. Oh, it should have been. You're right. Oh God. So she jumped into something like I don't know. People in the tundra were saying she committed suicide. I haven't watched the clip myself. I'm holding off final judgment on it until it's confirmed that she actually is dead. But all I will say right now is if they did in fact kill off the most popular character, then they know full well they're not getting a season 3. Yeah. Kazu's trans. Last I heard, Kazu was dead. Also, they already shown her not dead because the end of episode 1 sneak peek. Ah, okay. Well, we'll see then. Kazu isn't trans, but he is dead. So I guess it doesn't matter one way or the other. That's some balls on them to kind of have him questioning his sexuality and then immediately kill him off. Like, I thought we were past that trope in fiction, but I guess not. Cammy's dead. The ghillie suit was spotted in the sex scene and copyright claims up the wazoo. Yes, pretty much. Genlock had one moment of Cammy calling Kazu out for not reading manga ever since childhood. How did it not go into this kind of rabbit hole? I don't know. Apparently 2 of the writers worked on High Guardian Spice. Oh, that explains everything. Isn't High Guardian Spice the one that everybody hates? Yeah, I'm just constantly amazed at how badly they dropped the ball on Genlock. Like, I get it. It had a lot of problems, but like, it is almost spiteful how badly Genlock is getting fucked by HBO. Pokemon DP remakes are hyped. I can't play the DP remakes yet. I'm not allowed. We're trying to. Money's kind of tight, so we're holding on to it right now. High Guardian Spice, Frustrating and Shallow sounds about right. I'll get to them eventually. Honestly, I might start streaming just old school Platinum, or just doing a let's play of old school Platinum, because yeah. Because I love Platinum. Platinum's my favorite game in the series. And it gives me a chance to use one of my all-time favorite Gen 4 Pokemon, which I will be explaining tomorrow if, God willing, I get a Pokemon Showdown stream going, because I have a team that I want to use. And I already have it put together. And it has all... Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl brought back a lot of my favorite Gen 4 competitive mons, so I'm really happy about that. Yeah, we'll see how it works. 3 episodes left of Genlock. Oh god, it's not over yet. They haven't fucked this. I'm perfectly willing to see how badly they fucked this show in the last 3 episodes. Because Genlock was just kind of boring before. Now it's like legitimately like one of the worst fucking things ever put on HBO. Like, it is truly alarming how badly that show got fucked. Hello, all people here. We got quite a few viewers now. Just for recap, this is our Friday night stream where we come in to chill out and relax from the stressful week that I'm sure we've all had. Sasha has gotten through volume 4 and got volume 4 and the first third of volume 5. We'll be talking a little bit about that tonight. We'll be talking some Genlock. We're just in general trying to have a good time. We started late tonight because of the fucking OBS issues. It went from being a 5 to garbage. That sounds about right. Yeah, Genlock went from being but passable to holy shit, this is terrible. The face you make, Sasha. Somebody, Night Hunter, screen capped your face when I mentioned that Ruby does improve in volume 7. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Night Hunter's great.
That kind of made my evening.
Oh, Night Hunter, thanks, buddy. Thanks for the donation. That's awesome.
That made my day.
Why did she watch V5 if the goal was to chill?
I haven't even finished V5. V5. That's the shitter of it.
Fucking shitters, man.
I haven't even finished it yet.
Ooh.
Ugh. I have to, don't I?
I mean, if we want to get to volume.
It's so ghetto.
It's so ghetto.
It's just the animation is garbage.
And the worst part is you're not even at the worst part.
And it's so slow. It's so slow and boring. I almost fell asleep. Like, was it episode 3 or 4? I'm like.
Episode 5.
I'm like, can something
If
happen?
I recall,
anything happen? Something.
It's like honey, I told you, sums up volume 5. Is that from the moment that Lionheart tells him to wait to the moment he tells him they've waited long enough, it is 2 hours in real time.
Like, does it pick up a little bit in part 2 of volume 5 at least? Like the last half of it?
I mean, part 2 is when the menagerie arc comes to an end. So that's when it reaches its climax. So yeah, there's some action there.
Okay.
But
so I won't fall asleep the whole time.
No.
Okay.
But there's still some shit.
I guess I'll deal with it.
Then you have to deal with the final third, last 4 episodes of volume 5.
There are 3 parts to this boring ass thing.
There are 14 episodes.
Why? It only needed like 8.
So, Adam OP, please nerf. Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. Then again, it's been a long time since I watched the Volume 5 Episode 2 reaction. Volume 5 is like watching the Majin Buu saga all over again.
Oh my god. No, at least Buu was pretend entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, there was something to look forward to when you saw Buu. At least he changed form.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's the fat Buu, skinny Buu, there's this Buu.
Buu Saga had interesting ideas, but a flawed execution.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, at least there was something. There is nothing in Volume 5.
Yeah. There's nothing
there.
So the first, 8... So, yeah, the first 10... There's the 10 episodes of RWBY, of Volume 5, and they're like, eh. They're fluctuating. The last 4 episodes...
Something actually happened.
Some of the most rage-inducing bullshit.
Oh no.
I've ever seen in my life.
Oh no.
Episode 10 of Volume 5 is one of the worst written things ever.
Oh no.
Yes.
Does somebody die in a very stupid way, or is it just really, 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 really boring? Or both?
Sort of both, but I'm not going to explain what sort of means.
Okay.
Has Sasha watched RVB up to 10? You've never really gotten an RVB.
Red vs. Blue?
Yeah.
I never really got into it. I don't know why. I just never really. I never watched it.
I have 16 out of 18 or 19 seasons in the archive.
I mean, I guess I'll give it a try, but
if you want,
it's not one that's really
that's fine.
My attention.
That's fine. That's fine.
I like it.
Volume 5's ending, Sasha. I think I've had too much wine because I'm seeing something so bad it shouldn't exist. Read fan fiction instead. You'll be less enraged, probably. At least we got Smug Vegeta, which made quite the character for a fusion character. And hey, we got Gotenks as well. Gotenks is pretty cool.
So we're not,
Remember when Boo turned an old man into milk and made a blind kid drink him? I don't remember that. And I watched the Boo arc. That was the one. I
vaguely remember something about milk, but I definitely don't remember watching.
Yeah, the Boo arc was actually the one arc, because I've never been much of DBZ, but the Boo arc was the one arc that I watched from beginning to end, and I don't remember that part. I really don't want to spoil V5 for what it's for. It's just I'm glad everyone's lowering her expectations.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, we're preparing you for the worst. Yeah, so once I get OBS up again, Friday night show streams might become also gaming streams for different things. We'll see. I don't know. I'm always looking for ways to incorporate gaming stuff into my channel. So whatever ends up happening. If I have to uninstall OBS every week to do the chill streams, then that'll end up doing that as well. You two need to both watch Arcane. I've been hearing good things about this Arcane show. I might need to check it out.
I've never heard of it.
It's a new show. It just came out.
Okay.
And see, we are her heroes for RWBY. I remember Boo making the gunman explode by boring them. Yes, I remember that. RWBY Rest and Relaxation is the episode that pissed off everyone, but to me it was terrible. Rest and Relax. Which episode was that, Boom Power? Soon she'll have the Volume 5 Vietnam flashbacks like the rest of us who've seen it. Yep. RWBY does need some heroes. Yeah. Yes, it does. And also make you cry. Yeah, no, Kyra, I've been hearing a lot of great things about Arcade, and honestly, the animation stills I've seen, my interest has been piqued. So, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll start watching a little bit tomorrow. I was gonna begin a rewatch of Real Life tomorrow, but maybe I'll pivot. Pivot turn. I definitely need to do some writing tomorrow because I want to finish that novella.
Have you sent any more queries out to get your book published?
I haven't actually.
You should.
Letting people know that the chill stream is still going on. What's Super Crooks? I'm not familiar with it. Wrestling relaxation. Yang came back and got mad at right. Episode 7 of Volume 5. The episode that should be a fun episode, but is not.
Oh boy. I am so not looking forward to that, but fuck it.
Yeah, remember when Ruby actually used to do kind of character interactions at least on a fun level?
Yeah, like the first couple seasons.
Yeah.
First 2-3 seasons.
Episode 7 is gonna make you wish we had that back.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Shiroten, welcome to the stream. I'm new here and I don't know what to say. The world's a crazy place just to say hi. Welcome aboard.
Hi, friend.
Hi there. We're just here to chill out, man. That's the only purpose of the stream. We're chilling out. We're talking to each other. We're having a good time. I'm sure we've all had a stressful week, so let's just unwind, go into the weekend with a clear head, and have a good time. We're all friends here. We're all just chatting. Don't come in with any expectations other than to mellow out. That's all I hope you do. Considering rewatching Interview with Monster Girls, I showed you 5 episodes of Interview with Monster Girls. You liked it, I think.
Talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were.
I showed you a little bit of Interview with Monster Girls.
Interview with
the one with the
with the vampire
and the snow girl and the Julian.
I thought it was cute.
It is a cute show.
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Actually, why haven't we watched more of it?
I don't know. We should change that.
Right?
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yes, indeed. We got 5 episodes in, I believe. Let's see. Next, supervillain having fun committing a heist. Isa, welcome to the stream. 9 episodes, Rotten Tomatoes, 100% critic score, 97% audience. This is for Arcane? God damn, that's a good say. Welcome aboard the SS Productions. I like that.
SS Productions.
Yeah, we're all here to have a good time and chill out.
Where is the thingy? Where'd my pen go? Oh, it's here. Never mind. Ah. Stupid poetry essay.
No, hold on. I guess she took over the bad fanfiction nights. Twilight Guardian. Sorry. No matter how many times the stream crashes into an iceberg, the ship ain't sinking. Goddamn right, Night Hunter. Goddamn right. Shiroten, awesome. A place to rewind. Just gonna pull the serious plug from mind, relax. Then that's all. That's what this stream is intended for. We're here to have a good time. Hey, Bart, how's it going? Talk a shit 15. Yeah, Shiroten. We do it Friday nights because I'm sure we've all had a long week. We've all, whether it's school related, work related, friends related, family related, life related. We probably have all had a rough week. This stream is meant to just rewind, talk about whatever you want, and have a good time.
We try to go on every Friday. Sometimes it doesn't happen every Friday, but we do try every Friday because
we try to do every Friday. Doesn't always happen, but we usually keep in my link. I usually update on Twitter when it happens, so my Twitter links is in my videos. Did you get the link to the Raven Juniper fight? I did not, Aiden. You want to send it to me on Twitter, and I'll maybe post it in the chat. I don't think I saw the video itself. We decided to do this because the one time we did a random live stream, it went really well, and we decided that I think this was kind of a good way to keep content going on the channel in between the reviews I'm trying to make.
Yeah, we were surprised with how well that first live stream went because it was kind of an experiment for fun.
Yeah.
Like we were just we were exactly just chill streaming like we're doing now, and it was just kind of like a.
Yeah.
It was just like an experiment, and the fact that we got so much positive feedback, we're like, why don't we make this?
And I think this is something that I needed to do.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I needed.
You needed it for you.
I needed it, and I think the audience needed it. I think this is just because, especially in the Ruby fandom, there's so much division, so much toxicity, and this place is just, regardless of whether you love or hate Ruby, this place is just to just come together and relax. You know, we're not looking to stir the pot. We're not looking to, piss off anybody. We're just having a good time. So anybody's welcome to come in and chat. Even the people who outright hate my guts are free to come in and have a good time.
Who outright hates your guts, though? Besides that one weird Australian guy.
I can think of probably a few.
Well, they can suck a dick.
Yeah. Plus, it does something. It gives me something to do. And, once we start, doing more of the showdown stuff, which, by the way, tomorrow's Pokemon Showdown stream, assuming it happens, is going to be around noonish time because tomorrow night, Sasha and I are going out because she has a fun surprise for me. We're gonna...
Oh, shoot that Rising. I got to book the thing.
Ooh, we should probably book the thing, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Bard. Talk Ruby without biting each other's head off. That channel searched 5 minutes ago. I had other expectations before joining the name SickSlick here. Yeah, Shiroten, what you'll find on this channel is a lot of review work, specifically around Ruby and Red versus Blue, but also other shows that Rooster Teeth does. There's some gaming stuff. We have a Let's Play of Aiden Chronicles, plus some. We're going to start some Pokemon Showdown stuff on here. And then we also have these streams. These streams to just chill out and have fun. So we try to mix it up a bit, have a good time, and just whatever I feel works in the moment. Ruby Volume 9 gotta do something because I'm starting Ruby's fan loyalty is wavering. I think I swear the off season gets worse every single year. Like it just keeps getting worse and worse. And this off season has been, because this is the longest off season we've had, because volume 9 should have debuted by now. Like we should already be like 3 or 4 episodes into volume 9 by now. If this was a normal season, but it's not.
Tomorrow, the 7, 7:30, and 8 o'clock time slots are sold out. Do you want to do 8:30 or 9?
I'll do 8:30.
8:30?
Yeah. No, on this night we'll stay up late. It's fine.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
It's Saturday night. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, but yeah, no, we just yeah, it's been a rough time. During this time, I think some YouTubers are better. I think that the Twins have been doing all right. Twins Inc. and Judgmental Printer, I think they've been doing pretty okay with their content. Vex has been putting stuff out. I've been doing these streams. Ray's been putting out Fixing Room Volume 5, which I haven't really checked out yet. And then Fat Man's been radio silent a little bit, and Zaber, doing good, buddy. And then, oh my god, I keep forgetting to do this, but I need to get Data Live back started, don't I? Yeah, I need to get those Data Live videos back going. Wait, no, I said I would try around Christmas break. That's what I did. I'm going to try around Christmas break to try to get those going again. Zaber, I'm doing good, buddy. How are you doing? The drought is real in regards to Ruby content. The crops died, the water's dried up, and animals died of heat dehydration. That is not an inaccurate assessment. Yeah, there is no bad fanfiction night on Fridays. What the fuck is that? Yeah, that's a horror house, all right. Yes. So, what was I looking at? Yeah. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, we talked about the Genlock stuff earlier. It was fun by IO Layers. Boom Power, have a good night, buddy. You have a good one. Yeah, so let's see. Nelson is with his dad this weekend again.
Boo.
Boo. Yeah, we know. What is the best Ruby crack pairing? People have been really getting into Fox and Neo lately, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of dig it. Cal has been posting that shit nonstop, and I'm gonna be perfectly. communications error. That is oh god. You know what? Ruby has a lot of faults, but its ship names is not one of those things. Because God, this show has the best ship names ever. Communicate, fun to write. Yeah, no, people have been really on board the Fox and Neo stuff, and I gotta be honest with you, I kind of dig it. Yeah, Bard, Fox and Neo is the new crack shipping, and honest to God, dude, I kind of see why. I'm kind of into it. Yeah, because Neo doesn't speak. Fox only speaks through like telepathy. It works, man. It fucking works. So yeah, no. Cal made some fan art. I think Ali Aiden or whatever her name is. She definitely made some fan art. Yeah, man. I wish Fox got to do anything in the show. Yeah, no kidding. What's the craziest thing that could happen to Ruby that you would be fine with? Actually, I was talking to Sasha about this the other day.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about how I wish one of the Ruby girls would at least have that moment of consideration for going to the dark side.
Moment of consideration for going to the
going evil. I talked about that with you, didn't I?
I don't remember.
It was either with you or someone with the Tundra. I don't remember.
Obviously, if anybody would have that moment, it would probably be Blake. Or would have, except for this.
Blake had the best opportunity and just completely dropped the ball on it. But, I'd like them to at least consider, even if they don't cross over, that's fine. I'd like one of them to at least be tempted.
Yang.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to see Yang.
Yang would have been a great option. My time when growing up was DJ Cat Show on Sky Channel, Europe, Abba and B, movies like Alien, and no cell phones. Alien was the only part of that I understood. Shopkeep is still a classic. Multitasker. That's fucking genius. Whoever came up with that is a fucking genius. I think Weiss being short on screen time is a blessing and a curse. Yeah. The more the show continues, the more Weiss really does get shafted, which is a shame. I can't say anything about Neo and Fox, but neither can they, really. I see what you did there. Yeah. Let's see. So you've seen a little bit of Hazel at this point. Hazel in the beginning, I thought was a really cool character. Because you have somebody on the villain side who still has, diplomacy and, really would rather avoid needless death.
Yeah, she's the leopard girl, right?
No, Hazel. The guy. The big guy.
Fuck.
Saw Oscar at one point and it's like, don't let the small obstacle block your path.
Yeah.
Him, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, terrible names.
Yeah.
I don't mind him.
Yeah. He's an interesting character, yeah. The problem with Volume 4 came around Volume 6's end. Only Weiss and real growth. Ren and Norris was forgotten. Blake and Yang is still the same, and Ruby is different each volume. Yeah. Ruby's character is so inconsistent that even the writers don't know
what to do.
Yeah.
They're just lost in their
You're thinking of Sienna Khan, the leopard girl.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Legless John what? What's the one improvement Sasha and you would make if you could? To Ruby?
Just one?
Yeah.
We only have to choose one?
Just one.
One improvement to Ruby. Develop Ruby.
Yeah.
Like Ruby Rose. Needs to develop as
I mentioned before that
she needs something.
I mentioned before that post Volume 5 there's a lot of course correction in this show. Them trying desperately to characterize Ruby was one of them.
Okay.
It's really awkward. I applaud the attempt.
They should have done it earlier.
They should have done it way earlier.
Like season 2.
Yeah.
Like first episode of season 2.
Yeah.
They should have started the show.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Add a legless John Wick to Volume 5. Yeah, sure. My improvement would be show us Professor Peach. Mention them, never show them. Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly care about Professor Peach because they were just mentioned the one time in Volume 1, and then never cared again. I saw something earlier today. Someone in the Tundra was talking about how a show Bible shouldn't be a thing until late in the show's run, and like. If it's a contained story that you know full well how many seasons it's going to get and how much it's going to go, then you should absolutely have a show Bible. If it's supposed to be an ongoing show where the whole point is it's kind of whatever happens next happens, you can, get away with it. Are you from the time when you could watch Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, and Macho Man wrestle on TV?
Yes.
Yeah, I was around during that time period.
We were kids.
Yeah, we were kids during that time period. I mean,
he wasn't into wrestling as much back then.
No,
I was.
my older cousins Jeremy and Brian were bigger wrestlers than I was, and I know this because everything they saw on TV, they would practice on me and my other cousins.
Oh no!
I cannot tell you the number of times I had my toes cracked.
Cold Stone Steve Austin.
Which is great because like me and Brian are wicked chill now. Like we get drinks together sometimes and we have a good time.
Stone Cold. I don't know why I said Cold Stone. It's not Cold Stone Creamery. It's Stone Cold.
Honestly, when me and Brian hang out, you honestly would never know that he used to torture me as a kid. But back when we were kids, oh boy, he and Jeremy would just. Oof.
Really?
Yeah. It's true. When you get older, a lot of that shit goes away. Can RT get Hulk Hogan the voice character in RWBY? Oh, God.
No.
See, the thing is they could, though. Because now they've had Maisie Williams and David Tennant in their shows. Do you think making Team RWBY straight up villain protagonist by Volume 9 would work as course correction?
I don't think there's much that could be corrected at that point. I think once you're like 8 volumes or seasons into any show, it's like,
well, I mean,
kind of just is what it is. You
think Elijah Wood can come back? That would be interesting if they could get Elijah Wood back in one of their shows, because he worked really well in RVB 10, and he was a great Sigma. I don't know how he'd work in RWBY. Let's see. RWBY does a heel turn would be interesting. The problem is that all 4 writers seem to think they're being heroic. Yeah, no kidding. They already are villain protagonists. Yes, they most certainly are, unfortunately. But I can't say much about that because Sasha's not there yet.
Meanie butts.
Unused RWBY brought to life. Thank you. Thank you, Aiden. Yes, I finally see this. Bad fan fiction night's going on. Or at least some of it. Yeah. Let's see. Well, how long is the stream going on for? We'll let the stream go a little further, and then if you guys want to make your way on over to Bad Fan Fiction Night, we certainly can, and see how they're going with that. Yeah. So, because I haven't talked to Ray since the last stream he was on with me where we had a conversation. That was pretty cool. Love those older guys like Jesse Ventura. I personally can't stand Jesse Ventura as a human being, but I mean, he was great in Predator. As a human being, I think he's a scumbag, but he was great in Predator. Yeah. Like, it's to a point where I actually root for Jean to go over any of the main 4. Weiss gets her points here and there, the other 3 nah. I mean, I still fucking hate John. And I wish he wasn't the focus of so much shit.
Why didn't they kill him instead of Pyrrha?
Because mayonnaise?
I miss Penny.
I know.
I miss Penny.
The best characters in this show are the dead ones. It's true. Pyrrha was a good character. Penny was a great character. Roman Torchwick was like the best villain of the show at that point. Hey, Tom, could I get some writing advice at some point in the future? Yeah, sure. I have been toying with the longest idea about doing like a writing video that would be like 3 hours long. The problem is that I don't have time. I like to go over like all I've learned about writing and like, especially now that I teach English and literature,
and you wrote a book,
and I've written a full book and I'm writing a novella, and I have a lot of books that I'm already drafting. Now that I've done that, like I feel like I have something that I can say on the subject, but it's just a matter of finding time to do it. Honestly, originally it was also going to be Jean that caused Pierre's death. Yeah, I've heard that. That was mentioned in Shane's letter. Why has any of the main four sacrificed? Jane lost arm. Pierre gave her life egg. Someone she knew would kill her. Still, she tried. I still think instead of Jean falling into the portal with them was a bad idea. Yeah, okay, that's a volume 8 spoiler. I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, no, I'm with you on that. That fucking I can't stand that. I wish it had stopped. There is a polling. Digimon. Yes. I will vote. Why is Ruby in here twice? That doesn't make any damn sense. Show results. Oh, I'm the only one who voted so far. Okay, cool. Huh. I'm gonna get rid of this. Yes, leave. Okay, back to here. Oh, no, back here. Okay. Writing vid would be amazing. Yeah, I've been toying with writing a vid idea for a while. It just finding the time to do it because I have a lot to talk about. Maybe I'll work on that a little bit this weekend. Who knows? Yeah. Are you following Celtic's Ruby rewrites? I have been. I've finished volume 3 and 4. I finished those in about a weekend. Have not watched any of the volume 5 stuff yet. I think I'm waiting for him to be done with it before I finally dive in. And but each one's 2 hours long, isn't it? How long's the final video going to be? 12?
Ugh. But I mean, I imagine it's pretty ambitious. So.
Then Nora would overshadow Ruby. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would rather. I think I'd rather Nora overshadow Ruby than Jean at this point because there's still a lot about Nora we don't really. 1 hour per episode, and the next one will last for the volume. Okay.
All right, I can dig it. I can dig it. He spaces them out pretty wide, so smart to watch them all as a single watching. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a matter of been finding time. But yeah, no, I caught up on volumes 3 and 4 in a weekend. And I like the direction he took it. The Roman Ozpin thing was interesting. And I like how he put Blake's volume 5 arc into volume 4 for his rewrite. I think that actually works a little bit better. But yeah, no, I think I think the Fixing Ruby's still going strong. I still think his version's the better one. Yeah, I gotta agree with that, honestly. Finale of Fixing Ruby, yeah. Okay, DM you a piece of my work. Sometimes people DM me. I can't guarantee that I'll get back to you just because I have a lot of things going on. If you want to DM it to me, though, Night Hunter, feel free to. Just don't be discouraged if I don't get back to you right away or if it's a long time before I get back to you. Just because my schedule is hectic.
We're crazy busy.
We're crazy busy, and also I'm so busy working on my own stuff that I don't have a lot of time to critique others.
Well, maybe during Christmas break, you could probably read a little bit.
Maybe, yeah.
You have a whole week off at that point.
Yeah. So Night Hunter, the answer is yes, but don't be discouraged if I don't get back to you right away. Don't worry, it's been 4 years in the planning. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I understand that, having things in the planning a long time. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a lot of people back when I was really active with Frostbite. It was it was a while before I got back to anybody. Yeah. Son and Wife's my new favorite cut. Fours and Bananas. Thoughts on YouTube's dislike update? I don't understand it. I personally don't care about it. I don't see what the point. Like, she's not showing the dislikes. Like, who cares? I mean, I can still see the dislike. I still know that Volume 12 is my most disliked video, even if the rest of the world doesn't. So, like, who cares? Let's see. What movies from the 70s, 90s are your favorites? The Thing is an amazing movie. John Carpenter's Halloween has always been one of my all-time favorites. Let's see. So far I've just listed 2 John Carpenter movies. The Godfather movies, of course. Who can fault Godfathers 1 and 2? Those movies are like ultimate classics. Let's see. What else? Lethal Weapon, obviously, is a great movie. Honey, you got any that you want to list?
Any what? Sorry,
any movies from the 70s or 90s that you love? 70s to 90s that you love?
Movies?
Yes. Between 1970 and 1990, or like 1970 and 2000.
Yeah. Oh crap.
Yeah, I've listed Halloween, The Thing, Lethal Weapon, and the Godfather movies.
There's a lot of.
There's a lot of great movies.
Terminator.
The Terminator
movies were pretty solid.
Yep.
The Goonies.
Was that what
That
you?
was 80s.
It was 80s. Okay, yeah. I honestly don't think I've ever watched Goonies being the end.
Really?
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
It's such a classic.
I know. Everyone tells me it's
a fun watch.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I just haven't seen the beginning and end.
Oh, what's the one with the vampire boys?
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw there was a continuation of Lost Boys that I watched, like Coven. Not very good movie.
Oh, I didn't know they.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. We're not talking about Final Fantasy 15. It's fun to talk shit about. I've heard mixed on FF15. Honestly. Yeah, I know, stereotypical gamer, but you know what? Godfather 2 is one of those movies that kind of deserves to be 4 hours because it's one of the few movies on this planet that I would consider to be perfect. Godfathers 1 and 2, I would consider perfect films. Those 2 and The Thing are like 3 movies that I consider to be perfect films. And I don't use the word perfect very often. I hardly ever use the word perfect. What about you, honey? Is there a film that you would consider like perfect?
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Is that Will Smith?
Yes.
Okay.
It's based on the true story of the guy that literally had nothing. It was just him and his kids, and he just climbed his way to the top in an era where it was impossible for a black man to be in his position.
Right.
It was impossible.
Yeah.
It just was not in the cards for him, and he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make it happen," and he did.
I need to do that.
It's one of the most inspirational movies I've ever watched.
I need to adopt that mentality.
You have to watch that movie at least once in your life. It's a solid. That's a perfect movie.
Heard of Jello Apocalypse series Epithet Erase? Somebody asked me to review that. Was that you, V-Table? Somebody just asked me to review that recently. I don't know much about it, so maybe if I watch it and I like it. Awesome movies you mentioned, very cool. Add The Exorcist and The Shining. Yes, The Exorcist is amazing. The Shining, I prefer the book personally, but you know the movie in itself is a classic. Will not deny that.
Can I be honest?
What?
I never cared for either one of them. I watched both movies.
The Shining and The Exorcist?
Yes.
Really? You didn't like The Exorcist?
I thought it was okay. I don't know. It was missing something. I think it was just the fact that when the girl turned her head and then she started throwing up, and I'm like, okay, this is like over the top. Like it was just like super dramatic in areas I felt like it didn't need to be.
I see.
I'm like, okay, it was like getting annoying. And then The Shining, it was the opposite. It was really boring. I thought The Shining was really boring. I didn't get scared at all. Like
yeah, I very much prefer the book. I think The Shining. Well,
I never read the book.
So The Shining also is a personal thing for me because The Shining was the first of Stephen King's books I ever read, and so it awakened my love for Stephen King. Like I hold The Shining as like the ultimate Stephen King book. I have been putting off reading and watching Dr. Sleep solely because I want Dr. Sleep to be the last Stephen King book I read, just so I can bookend it with that story. So The Shining means a lot to me personally. I think it's an absolutely brilliant book.
the movie took so many liberties with it that I really can't consider it a faithful adaptation. I have to just consider it its own thing. That being said, it's a great movie. I'm not disputing that. I just prefer the book. My teacher wanted us to write an essay about Dr. Sleep and asked my class any of them to watch The Shining. There's only one of 12 people who had seen it, and he made us watch it. Nice. I would do that with my students, but they're all 6th through 8th grade.
And it's a private Catholic school.
And it's a private Catholic school. So, and they took us to watch Dr. Sleep. You have a cool teacher. God damn. All right. We'll give it a few more minutes, and then we can hop on over to Raymond's fanfiction night and give him some company. I'll probably hop in on that chat there because I'm in the Discord. So I'll probably there's quite a few people in there, but fuck it. We'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll do that. The Blob. I can't say the Blob because I've not seen the Blob beginning to end. But obviously, you know what? John Carpenter in general, the 80s, the 70s and 80s were like the best possible run of movies for him. Does McNeil ever read good fan fiction? I'm sure on his own time he does, just not for streams. I mean, the name of the stream is literally Bad Fan Fiction. I haven't sat in on any of these bad fan fiction. So tonight's probably going to be the first night I actually sit in on any of those. Actually, you know what? Why don't we just head on over now, I think. I think we've had a good conversation tonight. We've mellowed out quite a bit. I think we've talked all the Ruby we're going to be able to talk to tonight. And, you know what? I'm kind of curious to meet up with all the people in that chat. Because I haven't talked to a few of them in a good minute. So a good chillax team, especially after I'm glad you had a good time, man. I'm glad you came in and relaxed. I'm glad everybody came in. Hope you all had a good time. You want to make your way over to Celtic Phoenix Productions. Watch this show stream. Bard, you have a good night, buddy. I'm gonna head it. I'm gonna hop into that stream myself and share some words with the guys. So all of you have a good night. Chill out. Tomorrow again, we're gonna try the Pokemon Showdown stream around noon or 1 p.m. Eastern time. Night Hunter, thank you again for the donation, for another donation. Good night, Tom and Sasha. Good luck with Volume 5. Thank you again for another $2 donation. Good night, buddy. Sheroten, glad you joined us for the first night. Hope to see you again in the future. And the rest of you, have a good Friday night. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Pokemon Showdown. If not then, I'll see you guys next week.
Ciao.
Y'all have a good night.